Hi, everyone. Sean Gilliam here with Location Real Estate. Here's another monthly market update for March. We're going to take a look at the most recent data, and I'm going to dive right into it just for time constraints and those kinds of things. But we'll start out here just looking at the mortgage interest rate. A lot of you, if you've been paying attention, it got down to about 6.6% for a 30-year fixed rate conventional loan. And then in the last couple of weeks, got back up above 7. And now we're just under 7 again at 6.96 at the end of the day today. And today is the 21st of March. So, yeah, that's kind of where things are hanging out there. And we did see a boost in activity when rates got down to 6.6 back in February. But once rates got back up, things have kind of slowed up again. But at the same time, we're also getting into our spring market. And so now is a time when if somebody's out there to buy a house or to sell a house, this is the best time of year to do it. So we'll see what happens here as we look at the data. But for today, we're going to be taking a look at March's data. So let's go ahead and look at these mortgage interest rates. Again, for the 30-year fixed rate, it's down 0.07% today. That's good. It's moving in the right direction. We'll see if it stays that way. 30-year jumbo is 7.34. We'll jump down to the FHA for a 30-year is 6.46, and the 30-year VA loan is 6.47. So if you qualify for a VA loan, or if you want to use an FHA loan, you could get an even lower rate than what the conventional loan will get you. All right, let's go ahead and look right at the numbers. As we can see here, and move myself up here, again, year over year comparison for February, that's our most recent data. And looking at the number of new listings and pending sales for Boulder County, those are up significantly, 25, almost 26% for new listings. Closed sales are up 67%, so we're seeing significant activity going on in Boulder. Here's a metric that really determines or shows the amount of activity. Now, year over year, days on market until sale is only down 7.6%. But when you look at the month over month data, I believe it was 81 last month. It's now 61. So it's down almost 28%, as I recall. So that just shows you from January into February, we've seen a significant amount of activity and homes are going under contract faster overall in Boulder. All right, looking at the median sales price, that's at $102,500. That's down almost 4% from last year at this time. And the average sales price is down 4.7% at $1,085,000. Not a huge fluctuation or not a huge change. We're about on par with what we were last year at this time. That speaks to the stability of the market. We're not seeing a significant increase. We're not seeing a significant decrease. And that that bodes well overall for the housing market here. Although right now I would say it's just very slow because of those higher interest rates. And that is maintaining because of the significantly low inventory. If we had a lot of inventory, we'd see a decrease in median sales price and average sales price. Now let's take a look at percent of list price received, 98.6%. That's up 0.6% from last year at this time. And the inventory of homes for sale is up 20.3% at this time. So there's 445 homes on the market in Boulder County compared to 370 last year. And then the month supply of inventory has come up a little bit more to 1.9. And that's up from 1.5 in February of 2023. That's up almost 27%. Now in Larimer County, we'll see some changes, but some of it's kind of stayed the same overall too. New listings is at 382. That's up almost 16% from last year at this time. The number of closed sales is only up 5.3%. And that's not very significant. So 280 closed sales in Larimer County this last February compared to 266 in 2023. Days on market until sale stayed about the same, 75. That's down 6.3% from last year at this time when it was at 80. Median sales price in Larimer County is only up 0.4%. So it's at $566,000 compared to when it was at almost $564,000 last year at this time. The average sales price for a home in Larimer County is up 5.4% at $669,000 compared to 2023 when it was at almost $635,000. Percent of list price received is at 98.6, and that's down 0.5% from last year at this time when it was at 99.1. And then the inventory of homes for sale has gone up compared to last year. That's up 27% at 621, when it was at 489 last year at this time. And our month supply of inventory, 1.8, that's up 50% from last year at this time when it was at 1.2. Still indicative of a seller's market, although with the way homes are sitting on the market longer and those higher interest rates, buyers are pushing back and are very choosy about which homes they're going to purchase. But what keeps everything kind of stable and almost at a stalemate is that overall low inventory and a lack of buyer demand. It's pent up buyer demand, but they're not getting out into the market yet until those rates get lower. All right, let's look at Weld County. And we'll see here that new listings is up almost 20%. So 503 new listings in February compared to 421 in February of 2023. Closed sales is at 374, and that's actually down almost 10% from last year at this time when there were 414 closed sales for the month of February. Days on market until sale is 80. That's down 17.5% compared to last year at this time when it was 97 days on market. And again, days on market is from the time a home gets listed until it goes under contract. So right now we're seeing homes stay on the market quite a while before they go under contract. Median sales price in Weld County is up 0.9%, not a significant change. So homes are selling, the median sales price, I should say, is $499,450. And that is up by a smidge from last year at this time when they were selling at $495,065. The average sales price is up 7% at $560,000 compared to February of 2023 when it was at about $523,000. Percent of list price received is 99.2%. That's down 0.3% from last year at this time when it was 99.5%. And then the inventory of homes for sale is 804. That's up 25.8% when there were 639 homes on the market in Weld County. Month supply of inventory has popped up over 2, so it's at 2.1, and that's up 50% from last year at this time when it was at 1.4. So overall, we're not seeing a huge amount of change in home values. They're maintaining and remaining relatively stable, and I think again it's because of that pent up demand. Buyers are not getting out there, and we're not seeing a lot of activity yet. Just because of those higher interest rates. So that's suppressing buyer demand, albeit it's a pent up buyer demand. As soon as those rates go down past a certain point, we're going to see a lot of activity, I think, on the market. But we're also still seeing low inventory. We're seeing more come on the market, but it's not moving quickly like it used to in prior years, especially during the pandemic. So everything is hinging right now on what interest rates are going to do. We see other markets in the country that are very active, especially in the East Coast, and that's where homes typically are more affordable. The average sale price of a home in some states on the East Coast are right in the 200s. But here in Northern Colorado, as you can see, Weld County is $560,000. Who would have thought a few years back? And so when you have those higher interest rates, that really makes it hard to afford a home. And that's why we're seeing kind of a stalemate in the market right now. But there are opportunities. Some sellers are offering to pay a concession to buy down your rate. So there's different programs out there for that. So it's not impossible. It might take some negotiation and some creativity, but we can make it happen. So if you're looking to buy a home and you want to get out there and find the right home for you, and I'm glad to help you with that. I know some good lenders that can help get you pre-qualified or pre-approved, and also let you know of ways to help with your down payment and things like that. That makes, in the market we're in, makes homes more affordable. So let's talk. If you're looking to sell your home, same thing. I can give you some great ideas on what you can do to get your home in sell ready shape, and also to advise you on what to expect in this current market. We're getting into the spring market now, so we'll see what the March data looks like when we revisit all this information next month. But I'm hoping to see a significant increase in the amount of activity, closed sales, and a decrease in the days on markets until sale, just like we're seeing right now in Boulder County. So any questions, feel free to get in touch, 970-313-6706, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.